The Solemnity of the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, celebrated each year on August 15th, is among the most exalted mysteries the Church proclaims about Mary. This dogma was solemnly defined by Pope Pius XII in the Apostolic Constitution Munificentissimus Deus, 1950, and is summarized in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, paragraph 966. The Immaculate Virgin, the Mother of God, having completed the course of her earthly life, was assumed body and soul into heavenly glory. August 15th thus stands as a major feast in the Roman liturgical calendar, with roots in the Eastern tradition under the title Dormition. By the late 6th century, Emperor Maurice decreed that this feast be observed throughout the Byzantine Empire on this date. From the mid-7th century, it was celebrated in Rome and gradually spread throughout the West, becoming a shared joy of the whole people of God, who contemplate the glory that God has bestowed upon the mother of His only begotten Son. Revelation 12:1. This mystery is both a declaration of the reward granted to the sinless Mother, Luke 1:48-49, and a sure sign of hope for all the faithful, pointing to the complete redemption of both body and soul. 1 Corinthians 15:51-53. Throughout the history of the Church, the Blessed Virgin Mary has appeared many times to encourage and guide her children, living signs of the maternal love she bears for all humanity. John 19:26-27. In 1798, during a period of persecution in Vietnam, tradition recounts that Mary appeared at Vang to console and strengthen the faithful who were hiding deep in the forest. The theological meaning of this event lies in Mary's accompaniment of the Church in times of trial, fortifying faith and urging the faithful to stand firm as witnesses to Christ. Matthew 28:20. Today, this site is recognized as the national shrine of Our Lady of Vang. Successive popes have repeatedly encouraged devotion to her there, and it has become a gathering place for tens of thousands of pilgrims during great celebrations. In 1830, in Paris, Sister Catherine Labouré of the Daughters of Charity was blessed with an apparition of the Blessed Virgin Mary at 140 Rue du Bac, where Mary entrusted her with the miraculous medal, a perpetual reminder of redemption and an invitation to conversion. Mark 1:15. 16 years later, in 1846, at La Salette, two young shepherds, Maximin Giraud and Mélanie Calvat, beheld Mary with a sorrowful countenance, calling humanity to repentance and a return to God. Luke 13:3. In 1858, at the grotto of Massabielle in Lourdes, Saint Bernadette Soubirous saw Mary on several occasions, hearing her call for prayer, penance, and the reception of the Blessed Spring, a sign of both physical and spiritual healing. Mark 5:34. In 1871, at the village of Pontmain, Mary appeared to brothers Joseph and Eugène Barbadette, bringing a message of hope and peace. John 14:27. In 1876, at Pellevoisin, Estelle Faguet was encouraged by Mary during a grave illness, a moment that recalled the Lord's mercy and compassion. Psalm 103, verses 3-4. In the 20th century, Marian apparitions continued to take on a global significance. In 1917, at Fatima, the three shepherd children, Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta, received from Mary a message of prayer, penance, and devotion to her Immaculate Heart. Luke 2:19, John 2:5. In 1932 to 1933, at Beauraing, Belgium, 5 children witnessed Mary's call to love the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Matthew 11:29. In 1933, at Banneux, Belgium, Mariette Bacot encountered Mary under the title Our Lady of the Poor, evoking the Beatitude, "Blessed are the poor in spirit," Matthew 5:3. In 1947, at Trefontaine in Rome, Bruno Cornacchiola and his children heard Mary's urgent call to remain faithful to the Catholic faith, 2 Timothy 4:7. On June 24, 1981, in Medjugorje, Ivanka Ivankovich and Mirjana Dragicevic first saw Mary. In the days that followed, the number of visionaries grew to 6. While the Holy See has not recognized the supernatural nature of these events, since 2019 it has permitted official pilgrimages, acknowledging the pastoral value of the site as a place of prayer and conversion. Acts 2:42. Regarding the obligation to attend Mass, the 1983 Code of Canon Law, Canon 1246 Section 2, provides that, with the Holy See's approval, an Episcopal Conference may suppress or transfer certain holy days of obligation to a Sunday. In the United States, the complementary norms approved by the Holy See in 1992 stipulate that if the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, January 1st, the Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, August 15th, or All Saints' Day, November 1st, falls on a Saturday or Monday, the obligation to attend Mass is dispensed for that year. In Canada, the list of holy days of obligation apart from Sundays is reduced to 2: the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, and Christmas. Other solemnities, including the Assumption, are transferred to the nearest Sunday. If this journey through Mary's Assumption inspired you, I invite you to subscribe and join our community. Together, we'll keep exploring the beauty of our faith, the stories of the saints, and the hope that guides us home to heaven.